Welcome to Screen Hollywood, the home of movie news and entertainment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What's up, movie fans, and welcome back to Screen Hollywood. I'm your host, Adam. If you haven't already, join the Hollywood family and hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and hype button. And subscribe to our news publication at screenhollywood.com. The tectonic plates of the entertainment industry have just shifted in a way that we have never seen before. The news that is dropped is not just a headline, it is a potential extinction-level event for Hollywood as we know it. As reported by Variety and every other major outlet, Netflix has reached an agreement to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery in a landmark, industry-shattering deal valued at a staggering $82.7 billion. This is not a merger of equals. This is a hostile takeover of a legacy titan by a new media behemoth. And I have to be honest with you from the very start, I am not happy about this. I believe this is catastrophic news for the future of cinema. So today, we are going to break down the details of this monumental deal. But more importantly, we're going to talk about the one major thing that nobody on this platform seems to be discussing. The fact that this is categorically not a done deal. Not even close. We're going to talk about the political firestorm brewing in Washington, the secret opposition from within Hollywood itself, and why this whole thing could spectacularly fall apart. Let's get into it. First, let's cover the shocking details from the Variety articles. This $82.7 billion deal will combine Netflix's global streaming empire with Warner Bros.' century-old library of absolute gold. Netflix gets the keys to the kingdom. The entire DC Comics universe, the wizarding world of Harry Potter, HBO, and every classic film under the Warner Bros. shield. For Warner Bros. Discovery, it's a lifeline to escape the crushing mountain of debt that has plagued it for years. The new entity will be known as Netflix Warner, and Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos is expected to lead the combined content division. Now, Netflix has made public statements, which were also reported by Variety, claiming they are committed to theatrical releases and that they see the value in Warner Bros.' movie-making division. But I have to say I am deeply, deeply skeptical. But this brings me to the most important part of this entire video. The one thing nobody seems to be talking about amidst the online frenzy. Everyone is acting like this is a done deal. It is not. It's not even close. The best analogy I can give you is this. It's no different than putting an offer in for a new house. Anyone who's bought a house knows that just because the seller accepts your offer, that's only the start of a long, complex, and treacherous legal and administrative process. The deal can fall flat on its face at any second for 100 different reasons. This $82 billion bid has already put a massive target on Netflix's back. The deal has attracted the attention of powerful politicians in the U.S. Senate. We're talking about Democrats like Elizabeth Warren and her constituents, who have a long history of fighting against corporate monopolies. We're also talking about Republicans from across the aisle who are deeply concerned about the consolidation of media power. They are already putting together the case to veto this buyout, citing antitrust laws and the devastating impact it would have on the health of the entertainment industry. Even President Donald Trump is reportedly looking into the deal, and the opposition isn't just political. As Variety reported, a group of A-list anonymous filmmakers, writers, and directors have already penned an open letter to Congress, begging them to block this deal. They are terrified of what this means for creative freedom, for the future of theatrical cinema, and for their ability to negotiate fair deals in an industry dominated by a single, all-powerful entity. There are a lot of powerful people both inside and outside of Hollywood who are hell-bent on making sure this deal does not go through. Netflix is about to enter a regulatory nightmare. They will have to jump through hundreds of hoops to truly seal this deal. They will be reviewed, audited, and scrutinized to the absolute max. Any holes, any discrepancies relating to their finances, their money handling, or their delivery framework will be put under a microscope. This process is going to take in the range of 2 years to even have a chance of going through. So let me be clear, there will be 0 changes between now and then. All Warner Bros. Activities, including films like Heat 2, will be business as usual for the foreseeable future. So please, don't be fooled by the sensationalist headlines. This is not going to be concluded in a few months. I forecast there will be plenty of hurdles, and honestly, don't be shocked if this deal completely falls through. At this stage, the only thing that's been agreed upon is the price. No money has been passed. It is, for all intents and purposes, a verbal agreement on a global stage. Now, I have to address the feeding frenzy that's happening online, especially here on YouTube. The announcement has, predictably, blown up the Snyder fandom, with wild predictions about a Snyderverse return and the immediate removal of James Gunn's new DC universe. As tantalizing as that may be for Snyder fans, it is highly, highly unlikely. Even if this deal miraculously passes all regulatory hurdles in 2 years, bringing back Zack Snyder would be an incredibly complicated, technical, and political process. He now has deep creative and financial ties to other entities, including his reported new funding from Qatar and his deals with Paramount. And let's be realistic, even if he were to return 2 years from now, would you be able to get the entire original cast back? Would Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot all be ready and willing to jump back into a universe they have already moved on from? It's a logistical fantasy at this point. Ultimately, I think the Netflix takeover of Warner Brothers is a tragedy for the movie industry. The consolidation of studios is never a good thing. Every studio has its own identity, its own signature, its own style that it brings to the big screen. The less diversity of studios there is, the less variety the audience gets. The number of major movie studios has dwindled over the last 20 years, and if this Netflix takeover is successful, I truly believe it will mark the end of Hollywood as we have known it, forever. It will be the final victory of the algorithm over the art form. This is a developing story, and it is a massive one. But I want to know your gut reaction. Are you excited about this, or do you share my concerns? Do you think the deal will actually go through? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Screen Hollywood, and ring that notification bell because we will be following this story every step of the way. I'm Adam, and I'll see you at the movies.